Okay, this is part 2 of the twin flame misconceptions. Okay, so spiritual awakening symptoms. Misunderstanding here. Thinking every intense feeling comes from your twin. And I'm not laughing at you guys, but I do get a lot of situations come up, okay? The truth is, okay, not all sensations or signs are from them. Some are your own awakening and energetic clearing. Reflection on this. What sensations are truly guidance from spirit versus emotional response? I have done a 2-part series on twin flame symptoms. So I will eventually, I'll put the link that'll go to all my teachings in the comment. And if you look it up, it'll take you to all my teachings minus the tarot readings, okay? And you'll find them in there and you can watch them if you don't know what I'm talking about here, okay? Twin flame versus obsession or a trauma bond. Okay, or limerence too, all right. Misunderstanding, mistaking intensity or longing for divine love. The truth is, a true twin flame bond inspires growth. Please pay attention here, guys. Inspires growth, not constant anxiety or dependency. Okay? The reflection. Does this connection bring me closer to peace or deeper into fear? Your twin flame, especially as a divine feminine, who would probably most likely be watching this, should inspire you into growth into your spiritual calling, your gifts, and that is what your desires should be to focus on, not necessarily them. Okay? Mission and service. As we're getting into it. Misunderstanding. Believing your mission starts after union. The truth is, your mission begins the moment you awaken. It is to embody love and light, okay? And to obviously grow in your giftings, give back to the collective, whatever spirit is calling you to do. Reflection. How am I living my purpose in this stage of my journey? Okay? And the last one I have here is misunderstandings of signs and synchronicities. Treating signs as guarantees of reunion. The truth is, signs confirm growth and alignment. They guide you. They don't necessarily predict when union's going to come, okay? I just tell you guys, people are always messaging me, I keep seeing this, keep seeing this, keep seeing this. Well, that's good. If you're seeing a lot of angel numbers, it's not always necessarily what the number means, okay? Sometimes your spirit team will just do that to show you that you're in alignment, okay? Reflection is, how can I use these signs as reminders of faith rather than proof? My final note I wrote here was, remember the twin flame journey is a path of divine remembrance, a return to your true essence. As you integrate lessons, balance your inner energies, and release attachment to timelines, you naturally attract harmony and love. Union is not found outside of you, but reflected back when you become the embodiment of unconditional love. Trust the process, honor your growth, and allow spirit to guide you in each step. So truly, what I've always told you, beautiful souls, it's about inner union back to yourself. Okay. I also wrote, I did type out here, let's see, how much time do I got here? Some twin flame union signs, okay? So, energetic and emotional signs you could see that show you you're getting closer to union is intense inner peace, instead of anxiety about the connection. balanced energy between divine masculine and feminine within yourself. Your heart chakra flutters, warmth, magnetic pulls towards your twin. Synchronicities amplify, angel numbers, songs, names, or symbols. Spiritual signs could be vivid dreams or telepathic messages from your twin. Strong intuition that union is near without outside confirmation. You just know it's coming, right? You just have that inner knowing. Feeling your twin's presence energetically. Like you can feel them sometimes in your bedroom, their energy body there. You're not losing it. It's part of it, okay? Universal alignments create chances to reconnect or meet. Okay, so you might run into them or something like that if you are in the vicinity of each other. Practical 3D signs is communication opens up with honesty and consistency. Old cycles or karmic patterns fall away from both of you. So like say if your person was a breadcrumber and they're going in and out, now you're starting to see consistent communication from them. Life paths and goals begin aligning naturally. Magnetism returns but feels grounded, not chaotic. These are some signs within you. Surrendered control and you trust in divine timing. So you're more at peace now. You don't have that anxious attachment anymore, okay? You're focused on your self-love, passions, personal growth. You feel whole and complete within yourself, ready for union. Now guys, also you have to take in consideration, which I didn't really go through in here, but you have to remember not every twin flame dynamic is meant for union, okay? And this is where you need to go in and reflect. You have free will too. So some are, and there's a lot of controversy about this, right? So people think it's stupid to say, for two twins to come here and not come back into union. Well, that's not true. It all depends on the soul contract, right? If you might just be here to trigger each other into an awakening. Doesn't mean you necessarily are supposed to be in a romantic relationship with each other. It also could mean that you are, right? So only you're going to know that for sure. Also, not everyone has some form of spiritual work to do, but there are those twins that are specifically picked to be like a catalyst for other people, to share their story, to teach about the twin flame dynamic, to put themselves out there, especially if you have giftings like I do, right? You're supposed to be using those for the collective. So now, not only do I teach about, spirituality as a guide, and go through the twin flame thing, plus I've gone through a lot of spiritual warfare. So if you're somebody like me who has all these other things going on too, that you walked through to help others, then that usually means that you have a higher calling, okay? And that your twin will too. They might not have told you some of their own experiences, but if they're your twin, they might not be at the same level because you lead in the spirit, but they've definitely had some spiritual experiences too that maybe one day they'll open up to you and tell you and share. So I hope this helped you guys with the misconceptions in truth. A lot of the stuff I'm going through, I'll make a fancy PDF and I might put it up on my website for $5 or whatever if you want to buy it, and download it so you can revisit the things that I was talking about here, or you can just go back and revisit my videos. If you could share them to help others, I'd appreciate that too. I mean, I know I didn't dress up, but that's not the point, right? It's the message here. So anyways, guys, thank you for listening to me through my sniffles. I just wanted to make sure I get this done since I had time and I'm at home. Just share this with you. Okay? Have a great day.